Hey guys, hope you're well, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a very quick and easy summer makeup look for you. It's been the most beautiful couple of weeks here in Denmark. The sun's been out, it's been over 20 degrees most of the time. So it's just been so gorgeous, and I've been playing around with kind of some different summer looks as well to show you. So I thought I would just show you what my updated routine is and go through it bit by bit. So let's just get straight into it and I'll show you what I've been doing. So first and foremost, I've been doing a lot of kind of skin prep. I had a video a few weeks ago with my updated evening skincare routine, so go and check that out. That's really been kind of helping make sure my skin feels lovely and clean and fresh. But essentially for the summer, we need some SPF in our lives. So I've been working with two products recently that I would really recommend. The first one is the MURAD Essential C Day Moisturiser, and this has an SPF of 30. So obviously this is a sample size, this is not a full size version, and actually this stuff is really quite expensive. So, but I think getting a really good moisturiser with a really high SPF in is pretty rare, because SPF tends to break people out, especially with sensitive skin. So this is a really, really good product. So if you want to go try it out, maybe you can go and get a sample and see if it works for you. But I've really been enjoying that sample. If you want something that's a little bit more affordable, something that I wore every day in Vietnam, which I absolutely loved, is this from Roche-Posay. So this is a really, really cool product. So this is a 30 SPF as well. So this is anti-brilliance, anti-shine. So it's a mattifying SPF, which I've never really seen before, and it's amazing. It's really, really good. So obviously this isn't a moisturizer, so you need to put your moisturizer on as normal and then add this on top. But it's really great for the face. It's built for the face. It's mattifying, so you don't get that kind of sunscreeny, shiny look. So highly, highly recommend that. That's a little bit cheaper, so but all the information and prices are down below. So I've already put the moisturizer on today, so I'm not going to do that again. The other thing that I've been doing to kind of prep my face is using this, which is the MAC lip scrub in, is it got a shade name? Candied Nectar. So this is, yeah, it's a lip scrub effectively. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's basically almost got like kind of a sugar texture to it. So it comes on just like a sugar scrub effectively. You really don't need a lot, that's what I'm kind of learning. But especially in this dry weather, right, hang on, I'll do it first. Yeah, especially in this hot weather, that just really exfoliates the lips. I get really dry lips really easily, so it really makes a really nice base for lip balm or for lipstick. So that's left, that makes my lips feel, ooh, hang on, still got a bit on. So that's made my lips feel kind of really soft and really, really lovely, and also with a bit of an orangey teen to it. So to be fair, what you could do is you could just put it on and then it leaves a little bit of a kind of orange stain, which I kind of like. But it's just really good for kind of prepping your lips as well, especially in this kind of summer weather. Just brought you guys in a little bit closer so you can kind of see what I'm doing with my skin. As you can see, I've not got great skin on at the moment. I've not got great skin on. As if you can just chop and change your skin, wouldn't that be lovely? I've not got great skin at the moment, but I'm just, especially when you know you're going to be outside all day, which I am going to be today, a full coverage foundation is not really what I'm after. So I'm not really going to use a primer because I've got a special product that I'm going to use instead. But what I am going to use is this. I got this as a first impressions as a sample not so long ago. So this is the Cover FX Blurring Primer. So you only need like literally the tiniest amount of this, and I'm literally just going to put it on my nose and a little on my chin where I have problem areas. This is really great and you really only need like the tiniest bit, and very kind of gently rub that in, and that will just kind of blur the skin in kind of my trouble zones, which is definitely my nose and chin basically. So only the tiniest bit needed. So instead of a primer, I'm actually going to go with a new product that I bought, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Now this is in the shade number 2 in Light. Oh, it's kind of got my name on it again. Light Claire. It was meant for me, it really was. Now this is, it's not really a primer, it's supposed to be like a complexion booster, kind of highlighter, all-in-one kind of a product. So I've really been playing around with it recently, and I think it's beautiful, really, really nice. It's got this beautiful, it's not beautiful, but this really cool kind of applicator, which is really easy to apply. So instead of a primer, I'm just literally going to put that all over the face, and that's going to give me a really nice kind of base for my tinted moisturizer, which I'm going to put on in a second. I'm gonna go in with, not that one, I'm gonna go in with a Real Techniques face blending brush and literally just blend that in very, very lightly, very, very gently all over. And you can see that I've targeted it around the areas where you would kind of typically highlight. It just gives that kind of underneath kind of glow from within kind of a look, which I think is just what everybody wants for summer. I think it's beautiful. So next, I'm not going to be wearing a foundation today, but instead I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturiser. Now this also has an SPF of 20, which is really, really good. I am very conscious of getting a red face, so I personally love a lot of SPF on my face, and this is in the colour Blush, so I'm going to carry on using this. I'm just going to apply it straight to my face. It looks like a foundation. It's got a slightly runnier consistency, but it's really, really nice and buildable as well. So again, I would use a beauty blender, but because this is quite a thinner consistency, I'm just gonna use the brush instead, because I feel like the beauty blender would kind of take up most of the product. And then just as you see fit, you can just build up that coverage. It does look a little bit shiny now. That's because of the Flawless filter underneath. Just carry on building that as you see fit. Don't forget the neck. I always forget the neck. And that should give just a really nice like light coverage. So I am going to conceal as I normally would. Again, you can't even read the label anymore. This is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the number 2, which is Cool Medium. I do just conceal as I normally would do, whether it's summer or winter. I just think that I do like a full coverage look, and I've got a lot of like spotty spots at the moment, so I think a tinted moisturiser with maybe a little bit of extra concealer can still give you that kind of summery glow kind of a look. Again, I'm doing this quickly because it's a quick look, so I'm just going in and using the same brush. I'm not complicating things with about a million brushes. So this is really good potentially for a holiday look as well. So I've just very quickly done my eyebrows off camera. You guys have seen me do that a million times. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the colour Dark Brown. So while I was doing that, I went and just grabbed my MAC pressed setting powder in light. So this is the Studio Care Blend. It's all, this is a very, very well loved product of mine. You can see I've hit pan. I'm such a guru. I've hit pan. Anyway, I'm not going to use a really heavy loose setting powder because I want it to feel quite light on my face, but I do want to set my under eyes and kind of my oily areas. So I'm just taking a Real Techniques setting brush and literally just putting that in there, and then putting that under the eyes just to really set that concealer, and also just try and take a little bit of the shine. I look a little bit shiny, but that's just really helped. And I also just like to put a tad on my nose and on my T-zone. So that glow is still kind of coming through and it's still there, but I've just mattified it ever so slightly. And this is a really good on-the-go product, so I always take this with me in my handbag for touch-ups, especially when it's kind of sweaty and hot outside. You can literally I just use the little thing that it comes with, the little puff, and just literally dab it on my kind of oily areas, and that just really helps sort it out. It's a really great touch-up product. So now on to bronzing the face. So I'm going to be using my Victoria Beckham bronzer with Estee Lauder, and this is in number 1 Java Sun. This is such a beautiful, beautiful matte bronzer. I'm not a big fan of really glittery, really shiny bronzers, so this works really well for me. I'm also going to go in with a really, really big fluffy brush because I'm going to kind of bronze kind of all over the face. So I'm just going to get that all over my brush here, and then start to focus on those kind of contour areas. So kind of the sides and kind of not cheekbones, but this bit, whatever that's called, and kind of really focus on that area and just kind of blend for days. I really should really tie my hair up when I do stuff like this. And then I just like to put a little on my neck as well. Just, this bronzer's lasted me like almost a year and it's still, I use it all the time and not hit the bottom. And then I bought this as a new product the other day and I love it, which is the L'Oreal Life is a Peach blush. And I don't think it's got a particular shade name, it's just the blush that comes with this collection, so it's a peachy one. And it smells like peach, it smells so good. And then I'm just going in with the MAC brush. I'm really sorry, I don't know what the names of my brushes are, but you know what it looks like this. And then just putting that, kind of starting on my apples of my cheek and then like dragging it outwards a little bit. Just to give that kind of flushed peachy kind of a look, which is really, really nice. So now you could literally just throw some mascara on and really just leave it there. I'm going to put just a little bit of eyeshadow on, so I'm going to use my trusty Naked 3 once again. I love this palette so much. I think it's definitely a summer palette for me. I didn't really use it much over the winter, so it's definitely a lovely one for the summer. But I'm basically going to go all over the lid with this colour here, which is Strange. I'm just going to use the brush that comes in the palette. If I can get in the right place. So literally just put that all over the lid, all the way up to the brow bone, and then the same on the other side. That just helps create a really nice base for the eyeshadow to kind of work with. So next I'm going to go in with the colour Limit, which is this colour right here, there we go. So it's a really light matte pink shade, and I'm just going to get a really nice fluffy brush, and just start to build that in my kind of crease area, like this. I'm going in very, very lightly because I don't want this to be a really heavy makeup look. I just want like a bit of pink on the eyes. To add a little bit of dimension, I'm going to go in with another matte shade, which is Nuna, which is, again, it's another matte shade, pink shade. I'm gonna build that into the outer crease just here, ever so lightly. And almost use a bit of a swirling motion, but also just a bit of a general packing motion as well. That just gives it, doesn't smoke it out, it just gives it a little bit of definition on the end. And so just to add a little bit of summer shimmer, summer sparkle, I'm going to go in with this really beautiful copper shade here, if it likes to focus. Thank you very much. Called, what's it called? I'm trying to read it. Trick. So then I'm just going to use the same brush that comes in the set, but the more flatter end of the brush. Fairly subtle, and I'm just going to go right into that inner corner really just to brighten that up. But I don't want it to be like really, really crazy shimmery. I want it to just feel and look a little bit natural, but still with a bit of glitter and a bit of excitement.
Hey guys, I'm really sorry, but I realised as I was editing this that I completely forgot to film the bit where I added mascara. So all of the details are in the description box below, but it's a new mascara from Ciate that I was trying out. So go and check it out if you like what you see.
So guys, I'm going to have to speed up a little bit because my camera keeps cutting out. So I've just put on the Dior Lip Glow in the colour 101, which is matte pink. So it's a really kind of lovely matte finish, so it's not too glossy over the top, which I'm not really a big fan of. So I'm just going to finish off my hair, and I've got two products that gives me. I just had my haircut yesterday. Don't know what you guys think. It's a little bit short, but it'll grow very, very quickly. So I have the Way Texturizing Hairspray and the Bumble and Bumble Surf Spray. So I'm just going to put both of those just very loosely and roughly in my hair. I love this stuff. It smells so good and just gives you that real texture and volume, especially for short hair. I think it looks really nice. And then with the surf spray, what I'm going to do is I just literally spray it onto my hand and then kind of work it through. It feels like if you've got long hair, maybe it's not a problem, but sometimes it can just get a bit crusty if you just kind of spray it directly in the hair. So I like to just a bit more, spray it in my hand and then work it through that way. So kind of got some really nice like texture and some waves in there as well. So guys, this is my final look. So just something that's glowy and fresh, super easy, super quick to do. When I was filming that obviously took longer than normal, but when I did it the other day, it took literally 10 minutes. It was super quick, super easy to do, especially with the hair products as well. I did put a few kind of curls in it before I sat down, so maybe it would have taken maybe 15 minutes in total, but all in all, a very quick, very easy look to do. So thank you so much for watching. All the information of all the products that I used are in the description box down below. Let me know what you think. Do you like it? Do you think it needs to be a bit more full coverage, which is usually what I'm used to? Let me know what you think. And if you want to hear more from me, if you want more of a summer glam kind of wedding look, day out of the races, you know, all those kind of things, just let me know and I will do what I can for you guys. So I really hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up if you like this video. You can also follow me on Instagram, which will be down here. So hopefully see you guys again soon and come back and enjoy and play with makeup with me another time. But thanks very much, guys. Bye.